Hello, TTS office. In 2010, after flying from Bolivia to San Francisco, exchanging my traveling companions for the past 3.5 months for my friends and family, I remember sitting on my bed, staring at my familiar bedroom walls, and desperately scheming for a way to return to my TTS semester. While my aspirations have changed dramatically in the past 6 years, I still think of my time as a TTS student as among the most impactful and formative months of my life. Although I'd always liked school, speaking with rose plantation workers in Cayambe and flood victims in Cacacoyo forever changed what a true education felt like to me. Classrooms were no longer limited to rooms with textbooks and whiteboards, but could rather exist in any place I went. This change of attitude allowed me to meet some of my most important teachers since TTS, such as Maria Quilumbango Espinosa, a woman who has yet to finish the first grade, but who sent all 8 of her children to high school and university. Or James Baylog, a glacial photographer and filmmaker trying to integrate art and science to give a visual voice to climate change. Or Uthberg Sigurðbjörnsdóttir, or Claudia Villar, or Huda Misum, or the countless other individuals I've been fortunate enough to meet. My new perspective on learning also meant that I had a responsibility to educate others. If these people were my teachers, then I could be someone else's. While still in university, I considered it my role to educate my peers about sexual assault, LGBT issues, environmental degradation, and social injustice, and I created many campus events and programs to raise awareness. A lot of this entailed having very difficult conversations with people who had different viewpoints from myself, but the rewards were boundless. As a leader with Intersections People Planet Power, a group of students and faculty on my university's campus, I organized a series of events that culminated in a day-long teach-in for the entire student body. I led outdoor trips for incoming first-year students, supported victims of sexual assault, and motivated my peers to make our rowing team better than ever before. Besides an insatiable desire to learn, TTS left me with a thirst for travel. Since my TTS days, I've spent more than a year living in Belize, rural Ecuador, London, the Norwegian Arctic, and Iceland. This past summer, while I was working on a sheep farm in the north of Iceland, I would often hitchhike to different parts of the country on the weekends to go backpacking. Once, when discussing the frustrating actions of some American tourists with my driver, I remember turning to Auske and apologizing for their actions, and being met with confusion. "But you're a traveler, not a tourist," he exclaimed. In Morocco, I spent 3 hours speaking with a man who sold orange juice, asking him to teach me new words in Arabic, and eventually hawking his wares for him, much to the amusement of Moroccan passers-by. I would be a great asset to the TTS teacher team because I firmly believe in its mission statement. When I returned from my own TTS semester 6 years ago, I wrote a This I Believe essay to break down all the different ways the experience had influenced my life. I concluded, most of all, I believe that we can make a difference in the world if we decide we want to. That these words still ring true today shows just how powerful a TTS education can be, and having the chance to impart these lessons onto teenage girls would be the opportunity of a lifetime. Thank you so much.